Hey, what's up everybody, it's SNipEz. Welcome back to part 5 on how to make an airport. So, we're going to wait to do the interior until Title 12 comes out because then we can do a lot more and we're going to get a little bit more new stuff to work with there. And so, today we're actually going to finish up the actual outside of the airport, so everything on the outside is going to be completely done, including the radio tower, which a lot of people have been waiting for. So the materials that you're going to need for this episode, or this part, you're going to need stone slabs, glass, snow, gray wool, oak leaves, cobblestone, and then regular stone. Man, I have a lot of snowballs for some reason. So we're going to come to the front of the airport, where the entrance into the airport is. And you might notice on this side we don't have any pillars. And so right here, as you can see, we don't have any stairs either. So what we're going to do, we're going to make our stairs. This is where our stone slabs and our glass comes in handy. So what you're going to do is lay down 3 things of slabs and then put glass. Whoop, and then do the same thing over and over again until you get down to the floor. I keep forgetting to put 3, not 2. Don't know why. So we're almost there. Then one more layer of slabs, and there we go. Now what we're going to do is add 2 layers of snow, just like this, till you get all the way down to the floor. And then what we're going to do is right here, even with this pillar, is where a wall is going to be. And then you're just going to make a little box right here. And then you're just going to fill every single wall in with the snow. And one thing I forgot to take, guys, is swiftness. Alright, so swiftness is here. Here we go. Oh, that's so much better. Alright, so now we have our stairs done. Now we need to take out our gray wool, and we need to start making our pillars that looks like support for this little walkway right here. So counting from this wall, we're going to come out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on the 7th block is where you're going to place your first piece of gray wool and have it come all the way up to the ceiling. Now from here on out, it's actually going to be on the 10th block you're going to place it. So if we count over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now on the 10th block is where you place your piece of gray wool. Then you keep doing this until you get all the way over to the other end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make another pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A couple more to go. I believe 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then there we have it. There's our pillars, but we're not done yet. So we're going to keep out our gray wool. Then back here on this back wall, we're actually going to place just a full line of gray wool going all the way across back to the other side of the stairs. And then we're going to add one more finishing touch. Actually, we're going to add 2 more finishing touches using oak leaves, and now what we're going to do is take one more piece of gray wool and then connect each pillar that we made with the back piece of gray wool that we just made. So just like this. Boom. Boom. Alright, now what we're going to do is take your oak leaves out, and then on the bottom floor, right underneath the line of gray wool, you're just going to place the oak leaves for a little more decoration. And then this area over here will be done. So basically the whole front of, after we get done with this, the whole front of the airport is done. So if we fly over here, we can see how it looks. In my opinion, it looks pretty nice. I actually like the oak leaves. I think the oak leaves really give it that, I don't know. Yeah, in my opinion, I think the oak leaves just make it look a little bit better. So we're going to come over to the right side over here, and we're going to take out our snow. So then on this last layer of stone, or not stone, snow right here, right below the gray wool, we're going to add a line of snow going all the way across over here. And just have it come all the way across to the back side of the airport. Oh, misplaced that one. And that one. Here we go. Okay, so you might notice that I already have 2 pillars laid out. So on each side of the wall, I have a gray wool pillar 1 block away from the corner, and the same over here. So what we're going to do is take out your gray wool again. You're going to count out 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Make a pillar go up to the snow. Then do the same thing over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Alright, so what you're gonna do now is can't talk. Instead of counting to 15 this time, you're gonna count to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do the same thing with this pillar over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then there we have it. Now what we're going to do is take out our oak leaves again and just connect them on the bottom, just like this. Get out of my way, cow. So many animals over here. Then what we're going to do is just have it come all the way around. So then we need to add more pillars right here. So these pillars are going to be 6 blocks away. So on the 6th block from this corner, so if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on the 6th block is where we're going to place your pillar. And we're going to have 2 pillars over here. So do the same thing with this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make another pillar. Then have our oak leaves turn and come over here. Then that's where we're going to stop the oak leaves. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to make some more pillars right here. These pillars are going to be 12 blocks away. So if we count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we should have room for one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make a pillar go up. Then there we have it. So now the side is done. So basically all the pillars around the airport are done. Now the last 2 things we need to do to the outside are we need to make the radio tower and then we need to make our terminals, which as you can see over on this side we have done. So if you come over here, you can also see I have laid out where these terminals are going to be. And so the first terminal is going to be on the second window closest to this big window right here. This other one is going to be right above the second garage door. And then this last one is going to be on this last window. So what we're going to do is we're going to count out 15 with our cobblestone. So this counts as our first one right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You might, whoa, excuse me, my voice cracked there. You might notice that there's a kind of weird shape to the terminals, and that's because we're also going to need some cobblestone stairs, which I forgot to mention. And so we're going to make this weird little outline, and then we're going to use stairs to kind of make it look rounded off. So that's what the stairs are going to be for. Alright, so here's this. Then just put in our top layer. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to turn it. So to turn it, we're going to turn this to face the big window over there. So to turn it, it's really easy. All you're going to do is have it come out 2. Then just do the same pattern that we've been doing this entire time. And let's have it come out 1, not 2. Then just put the pattern here. And then just for old time's sake, we're still going to need our gray wool. So let's take out some cobblestone slabs, which are here. So now what you're going to do with the stairs is you're going to place them on top right here to make it look like it's rounded off. Do the same thing with this one over here. Then turn it. Then this is where we're going to place a slab on the corner. And then we place a piece of cobblestone right here. Then a cobblestone stair to finish it off. And then on the bottom, this is where it kind of gets, I wouldn't say weird, but you're just going to place one stair looking like this. Then what you're going to do is take out our gray wool and make a pillar right here to make it look, like that. So if we come over here, zoom. So let's fly over here real quick. Well, actually, I need to fix that. So our pillar, is not going to go right on the end, right there. What it's going to be is 1, 2, on the third block from the corner is where you're going to place your pillar. So that's what it should look like. So that's one terminal down. Now we have 2 more to make. But before we do that, let's sleep. Oh, that's not a bed, that's a pig. So I need a bed, which I can just place one. There we go. Alright, nighttime. Come on, nighttime. Go away. There we go. Alright, so now what you're going to do is just make these exact same terminals. This one, these other 2 though, are going to face towards the left. So they're going to be a little bit different design, I guess. same design, but you're just going to face them the other way. The only reason that one's facing that way is so if you did make a plane here, it could actually fit, because I'm pretty sure a plane cannot fit in that tiny little gap right up against the building. But that's just me. Oh, misplaced that piece. So then let's come over here, and then we know we need to put our cobblestone here. So one more piece. Have it come out. And then let's do the same thing we've been doing. Stack the walls up 2. Then round it off with this. And now we need to add our stairs. Put a slab here. Oh, slab there. Now we place our stairs. I cannot wait until we get upside down stairs. That's part of the reason why I'm waiting for the Title 12 to come out to do the interior for this. Is just because with the Title 12 we're going to be able to do so much more. And we're going to have a lot of different materials to work with. So I'm just waiting for that, because I really think that would really help out the interior for us in trying to make it look better. Alright, one more terminal to go. Oh, I can't. There we go. Finally got to placing it. I knew placing a piece of cobblestone would be so hard. Alright, one more side to go, and then we can start working on our radio tower. I believe that's what it's called. Alright, let's make sure this one's the same length. So we start here. Zoop. So it should end here. Now we have it come out. Oh, misplaced another one. And then let's round it off. Cobblestone here, slab there. Oh. And then just finish it off with our stairs. I feel like I sound sick for some reason. Alright, then let's put the stairs on the bottom, and then make our pillar, and then we are done with that. Did I place that in the right spot? Nope. One needs to go one over. I misplaced it twice. Oh, man. And then place our stone here. Then there we have it. So basically the entire airport itself is done. We have our terminals, we have everything done besides, which a lot of people want, is the watchtower. So the watchtower we're going to be using, I'm just going to clear my inventory. And then let's just get rid of everything in here. It's going to irritate me. I don't like having a clustered inventory. Alright, so we're going to need stone, which is right here. And we're also going to need some glass. And then maybe some glass panes. So what we're going to do is, we need to find the middle of the airport, which I still have marked with a piece of grass right here. We're going to come to the other side of the runway over here. And then we're going to make it on this side of the runway. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a small square, and then we're going to get bigger towards the end. So the square is going to be a 3x3 box at first on the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need to extend it out one more. There we go. So on the inside, it should be a 3x3 square. Now let's take it up, let's say around 25. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now let's make walls going all the way up and down around the square. So you might be wondering why I'm I cannot talk today. It's really irritating me. Why am I making the watchtower so small? It's only going to be this tall and this wide for right now. When it gets to the top, it's going to be a little bit wider. Because from pictures I've seen of radio watchtowers from airports, they start off really skinny at the bottom and then get bigger towards the top. And so I believe I'm making this 2 blocks away from the airport. So on the 3rd block is where I'm making this. So if you want to move it back a little bit farther, you can. I'm just going to leave it where it is. Oh, alright. One more row to go. Then one more wall. So how's everybody doing today? I'm sorry it's been so long that I put out this video. It really hasn't been that long. It's maybe been a week. A lot of people have been really demanding the airport to come out. A lot of people don't realize how long it takes to come up with the ideas and just trying to make sure it looks nice. So that's why it took so long. Alright, so that's going to be the base of our watchtower. Now we need to make the top. So the top, what we're going to do is on this 25th block, we're going to place a layer of stone going around it, just like this. And then we're going to add one more layer looking like this, so it should look diagonal. Once we have upside down stairs, this would also look a lot better. But we don't have those yet, so I'm working with what we have. So there's that. Now what we're going to do is make our windows. So the windows, I say we make them just, let's see, how should we make these? Make them like pretty big windows, or how should we make them, guys? I kind of feel like we should just separate them a little bit, kind of like with what I'm doing with the pillars right now. But the question is, how does that look? That's the question. It doesn't look too bad. I say we make the pillars 4 tall. So we have them 3 right now. Let's make them 4. So every pillar should be 4 tall. Well, then on the 4th block, we should connect them. Actually, instead of connecting them, I have an idea. Let's take out our glass and then fill in the windows with the glass right here. Alright. And let's make sure we get every single window. You'll see why I'm doing this here in a second. Alright. Forgot one there. So we have 2 more windows to go after this one. So my plan is to kind of make it look like at a point top. That's my plan. Kind of have it stay with the theme of the building. So let's take out some gray and some snow. What we're going to do is have it come up like this. So let's have the snow start on each side like that. And then we're going to place a piece of, let's actually have the gray wool instead. So we're going to have it like this. Alright, now let's have it come out 2 and up 1. Now let's have it come up 2. Let's have it come up 2 again. And then up 1 more time. So there we have it. That's what our roof's going to look like for it. And the reason for this is to make it look connected and make it look like the rest of the airport itself. So that's why I'm making a roof like this. So let's just do the same thing with the other side. So I'm just using snow over here to extend it over. You could also do this the other way around. If you want to use white, like the snow for the outline, and then the gray for the roof, that's perfectly fine. All depends on what you want to do and what you think looks best. Again, all the stuff I'm doing are only suggestions. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can make a better watchtower. So if you feel like you can, go ahead and make your own. Again, these are only suggestions for you guys. So hopefully you guys like them. Because I'm definitely not the best when it comes to small stuff like this. I will admit that. Alright, then let's add our gray wool on the edge right here. Doot doot. Alright. And then let's add their snow in here, diagonal from the windows. So you can't see into the watchtower from the roof. There we have it. Come up 2. Alright, let's do the same thing with this side, and then our watchtower will be done. All you have to do is make a ladder going up here, or stairs, however you want to do it. Alright, so let's make a doorway leading into here. So I'm going to put the doorway here. So how's that look? Definitely not the best watchtower. Let's see. One thing we could do is get rid of all the corner blocks here. Let's see how this makes it look. Besides the one on the bottom like that, and the one on the top. So let's do the same thing with all 4 corners. I just want to see how this looks. I think this would actually help it look a little bit better. Hopefully. Do. Alright. One more side to go. Alright, how does that make it look? Doesn't look too bad. So, yeah, there's our watchtower. I mean, definitely not the best by any means. Probably should have made it a little bit bigger, but I guess it works. So there's not really too much you can do to make it look like the watchtower, because most watchtowers actually look like they slope out towards, like out from the actual pillar. And it's kind of hard to do that with Minecraft just because it wouldn't look as smooth. So I guess that's the best I could do. If I come up with a better design, I will make a new one. But that's just temporary for right now. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe. Stay tuned in for more videos. Once Title 12 comes out, I will do the interior for the airport. But until then, stay tuned for more videos. And again, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe.